Okay. Hi, you're watching Dante's Boxing Nation.
It was a great atmosphere. We know that the unifications do great numbers here in the city, but at the same time, we've got to look at the options around. I mean, there's only two options: a unification or a big fight at 154. That's it.
What's more reasonable, do you think, Norman Jr. or Mario Barrios?
You know, I think, look, we've got Stanionis is in a mandatory against Giasov, our guy. PBC have already messaged me saying, look, could we step aside Giasov and go straight into Stanionis? They're going to look at that performance and fancy their chances. Oscar De La Hoya's been tweeting, we're ready, Virgil Ortiz against Boots. I like that.
Dante's Boxing Nation, what's going on, guys? Well, I think it's safe to say this. No one will ever accuse Terrence Crawford of avoiding or ducking Jaron Ennis anymore. I mean, it was never true, and it was always a ridiculous accusation from the start. But the fact that not all, but the majority of people that are saying that Jaron Ennis is ducking Ortiz at 154 are the same fans that were saying that Terrence Crawford was ducking Boots. Now, with that being said, I had already told you guys, even before there was talks of a Jaron Ennis versus Virgil Ortiz fight, even before the SUCKA rematch, I had told you guys that Eddie Hearn is putting a lot of pressure on Jaron to move up to 154. And I believe that Jaron Ennis' plan was to stay at 147 and unify. After all, that's the reason why he took the SUCKA rematch, because everyone had looked at that as a pointless rematch. But Jaron took it because he wanted to stay at 47 and try to become undisputed, or at least unify some of the belts. Especially when you consider the fact that technically Jaron never even beat anyone to win a belt at 147. But I agree with what Eddie Hearn said in that clip I played for you guys, where he says there's only two options right now: either a unification bout or a fight against Virgil Ortiz at 154. So if Jaron can't get one of the other champions in the ring in his very next fight, he cannot justify not fighting Virgil Ortiz at 154. Because if Jaron is fighting against a complete nobody or a massive underdog at 147 in his very next fight, that's going to be a real bad look for Jaron. Now, Jaron himself, he recently broke his silence and he spoke on this situation, and this is what he had to say.
I seen the rumors on social media just like y'all did as far as the fight with me and Virgil. I was unaware that alleged negotiations was being made on my end. From here on out, if it didn't come from me, and me only don't believe it, and I will address if I'm staying at 47 or moving up to 54 at a later date and time.
Now, it's hard for me to believe that Jaron Ennis didn't know that there were serious negotiations taking place for a fight between him and Virgil Ortiz. Because when Jaron says, I seen the rumors just like y'all did, I would expect him to contact his promoter, Eddie Hearn, and ask what's going on if he didn't already know. Which, without a doubt, Jaron would be the first person to know that negotiations are taking place on his behalf. So with that being said, Tim Bradley, he came out and he spoke on this situation. And Tim is not the person to really jump on his social media and just give his thoughts, but he did it for this occasion.
What's going on? What's going on, people? Yo, I'm chiming in real quick, man. I heard the news about Boots and Virgil supposed to be off. I'm just letting y'all know right now, that's duck soup. Duck's soup at its finest. That's exactly the way you do it when you want to duck somebody. When you change your mind. You know, when you don't believe that you that damn good. I don't want to hear nobody else say anything about Boots people ducking. And we ain't saying none of that no more. Absolutely not. This is a clear indicator right here that he don't want no smoke with anybody, because this is the perfect matchup for him at 154 pounds. This is against a smaller guy. It's not a big guy. You know, he's been at 54 for a while, but this is the perfect matchup. What about all that talk y'all was doing after the fight? Your promoter was doing after the fight. Man, 154, 147 is really hard for him to make, you know what I mean? The weight is an issue. Y'all was blaming that on his last performance, right? What, now you want to stay at 47? Look, you can stay at 47. You can fight, right? All you got to do is talk to the sanctioning body. That's all you got to do, and tell them, hey, I want to take this. I want to actually go up to 54. And I want to fight Virgil. Can I maintain my belt at 147 pounds? Yes. And they're going to say, yeah, as long as you pay the sanctioning fee. That's it. That's all he got to do. But obviously, He's not as bad as y'all think he is. All them fans out there thinking he'd be bad, right? This ain't a good look from Boots and this team, man. And you talking about Boots ain't fought nobody, this and that, and all that in the third, man. This is not looking good for the Boots camp, man. This is not looking good for Eddie Hearns. Eddie Hearns ain't even got to come out the pocket for this. This was going to be Saudi Arabia money. This is unbelievable to me, man. Boots, come on now. You need to fight at 54, bro. Come on, step up and face this man, bro, because I'm telling you right now, you looking like a sucker right now, man. You and your team looking like a sucker, bro. Gear up. Let's go. Anyways, that's my time, man. I just wanted to chime in real quick, let y'all know, man. I'm hearing the noise. I'm out doing my thizzle. As you know, I'm at the soccer field. My girl in the semifinals. That's what I'm talking about, baby. In the semifinals. They doing their thizzle. But anyways, I'll holla at y'all, man. Peace and love. But this is some duck soup. Peace.
When we got proposed the fight, it was at 147, which was obviously a no-brainer. Then we was told it was 154, which is fine. But it's just timing, really. We've got unification fights in the work, and Boots has got to decide to vacate the title, to move up, to fight for no title. So I wouldn't say it's completely dead, but time-wise, if they're looking to announce it today, it probably won't happen. But it's on Boots. It's up to him. And he hasn't made a decision about his weight class yet, but he's still leaning towards trying to unify, so that's probably going to be the option.
Let me tell you guys about Issa Israel Law Firm. It is a full-service legal practice based in Denver, Colorado, an emerging hub for combat sports and high-altitude training. If you're a fighter inside or outside of the ring and you need a law firm you can trust to fight for you, visit thefighterfirm.com or email help@iilawfirm.com. Legal representation is usually limited to plaintiffs or defendants in Colorado, but iFirm can help anyone in the world with trademarking their business name, logos, and U.S. immigration issues. This brother has been my attorney for a while and helped guide me through all kinds of business and civil issues, so make sure you guys go to thefighterfirm.com. All right, now check this out, guys. If you're looking to repair eczema scars, burns and bruises, dark spots and blemishes, the fever blisters, diabetic ulcers, this right here is the perfect product for you guys. It's called Elo Diki Face and Body Oil. Athletes and top-ranking boxers, they're also using it after training to reduce swelling, inflammation, and to ease the pain. So get yours today. Go to elodiki.com, like them on Facebook, and follow them on Instagram.